Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is the Damani Trader. Today I'm gonna go over the trade that I took a couple of minutes ago that made me $340 and 20 cents. As you can see, for my pre-market analysis, as you can see, I was expecting bearish price action today. We had low resistance liquidity on NQ and ES that led up to a 4-hour gap on ES and an intermediate low on NQ. So I wanted to see either of those draws get taken. Obviously mainly on NQ. I wanted to see that draw get hit. That was my main draw for the day. For majority of the day and a bit of yesterday, we were consolidating. So going into today, I noticed that we had all of this buy side liquidity resting above these highs over here. So I had marked that out, and I was actually hoping that this would get hit prior to market open. But unfortunately, that didn't end up happening. We also had, this is the low resistance liquidity I was talking about, these lows. Yeah, and then on ES we have still yet to take out the low resistance liquidity, but yeah, more confluences that we were gonna go down. We had this gap get tapped into prior to market open on ES, but we didn't do such on NQ, and that would have been in the form of sweeping this buy side liquidity before pushing lower. However, prior to market open, we did have this 15-minute bearish gap, and this is actually where I got my trade off of. Yeah, market opened, we tapped into the gap, and on the 3-minute I saw this gap open, and honestly I was just waiting for an inverse of this 3-minute gap before entering a trade, and we got that inverse. I entered my position around here. Yeah, around here was my entry. My entry was over here. My stop loss was above these highs. My take profit was literally just a 1-to-1. I could have probably targeted these session lows. This was Asia session. Yeah, I was just comfortable taking a 1-to-1. In all honesty, my target was, I believe, this previous session's low. I believe this is New York PM. Yeah, this was yesterday's New York PM low. This was my target, but at this point I had moved my stop loss to break even, so I figured, okay, cool, let me just target a clean 1-to-1, and that's what I ended up taking. So yeah, you can kind of say it was like a scalp a little bit, but yeah, I was just trying to target some nice profit to secure another winning day. And so now that just leaves one more winning day before I can take my next payout. And yeah, that was about it for the day. Like I said, my target was initially a little bit lower, and that did end up getting hit. But a little bit of fear kicked in, which is not good. And yeah, I just wanted to take what the market gave me at the time and just end of the day with a nice bit of profit. So I was comfortable taking the 1-to-1. Essentially. And yeah, that's about it for the day, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.